Hello and welcome. My name is Jenny Thrasher. I am here representing the United States of America, and I am the reigning 2016 Olympic champion in women's air rifle. Thank you. I'm very happy to be here today commentating the final, and I'd like to introduce the president of the Kaliber Shooting Club, Wojciech Aleksiejczuk.
Jenny, beautiful, super, dziękuję. Dziękujemy gorąco, Jenny. Dziękujemy wszystkim, którzy pokonali te trudności, niepewności i dojechali do nas. Dziękuję całemu zespołowi, wszystkim, którzy przyczynili się do tego, że te zawody się odbywają. Ciężkie czasy się kończą, twardzi ludzie zostają. Życzę sukcesów i fair play.
I would also like to introduce the competition manager for this event, Adam Pogaszewski.
Hello everyone, welcome in our final, and I want to thank you for the participate in our event. We have about 16 countries in the 3 different continents, so we start from the Japan and finish in the United States of America. So please enjoy, and the commentator will be Jenny.
Thank you.
The organizing committee of The organizing committee of 2020
Hello, everybody.
Polish
So
Open
this is
Kaliber
Jenny Thrasher. I am
welcomes you
here
on the
guest
hybrid
commentating
air
this
rifle final.
hybrid final on the final day of
On
the
firing
Polish
point
Kaliber
A,
Open 2020. So
representing
quite
Olympia
awesome to
SE
be here.
Cameron. This
I
Hungarian
competed the
shooter is
last
right
few
now
days
17
representing
at
the United States of
ISSF
America
ranking.
and honestly had a
He is
blast.
7-time gold
So
World Cup
my,
medalist and 3 times
teammate
gold.
and I, Lucas, in mixed
European
team, were
Championships
lucky enough
medalist.
to take.
He is now as well holder of the world
We're
record
lucky enough
with
to
633
win a
and
gold
5.
medal. So
Please
now
welcome
we are here welcoming our
Peter.
athletes. On point A, we have Peter Sidi. So he is representing Hungary.
On firing point B,
And
representing
one fun
Thailand.
fact about Peter is that
Participant of
he has been
2016
participating
Olympic
in
Games
every
in Rio de
Olympics
Janeiro
that
and
has
participant
happened
of many World
since
Cups.
I've been alive.
Please welcome.
So yes, he has
Napis
been to the last
Tortum
5 Olympics, which is
Gapic.
great. So we have on point B representing Thailand,
On firing point C,
Napis,
representing
and he
Ukraine.
is a
He was
2016
21st on
Olympian,
2012
very impressive shooter, and it is
2020
currently
European
like
Championships here
7
Wrocław
p.m. in
Poland.
Thailand, so
Please welcome
pretty cool all
Ivan
the time
Kalenko.
changes that are going on. In third place, we have
On firing
Ivan
point D,
from Ukraine,
representing
and
Hungary.
he actually competed
European
this morning
European
and
champion
has had
in 2020
multiple finals today,
European
so he is
Championships
doing very well. So
and
he
as
is
well
the
bronze medalist
the
during
junior-
European Championships in Bologna. Please welcome Soma Hamel.
Oh, okay. He is the, sorry about that, we're having some technical difficulties, but yes,
On
he is
firing
the
point E,
junior
representing
champion
Poland.
from this event.
She was 5th
So,
at 2020
in
European
place 4, we
Championships in
have
Wrocław.
Soma Hammerl. He is actually coming off a third
She
place win in
has
the Hungarian
multiple
Open last week,
participation
which I
on
also
World
got to
Cups
attend,
and
which was
European
great.
Championships, and she is
So,
as well our new
on position
national
E, we have
record
Aneta,
holder. Please
who
welcome Aneta
yesterday
Stankiewicz.
actually had 2 Polish national records.
On
She had a
firing
very
point
impressive
F,
final
representing
in
United
the
States
women's
of
open
America.
event and actually shot
Participant
leaps and
of many
bounds
world
above the world record.
championships.
It was great to
Please
watch. So
welcome
she's definitely having
Sajen
a
Madalena.
great week. On point F, we have Sajen Madalena, who actually is one of my
On firing
teammates on
point
the
D,
national team. So she's representing the
Ukraine.
USA, and I think it's about 7
was
a.m.
fifth
there right
she
now.
was
So
8th at the
having a
2019
great
European
time
Championships in Osijek.
shooting down in
She was
Georgia
as well
at the
participant
Army
of
Marksmanship
2019
Unit.
World
On
Championships.
point G, we have Victoria,
in Zul.
who
Please
is the
welcome
junior
Weronika
women's
Skorina.
qualifier. And she is here representing Ukraine.
And on firing
And
point
finally,
H,
on
representing
firing
Hungary,
point H, we have
2020
Esther Danish.
European
So
Championship silver medalist
Esther
in air
is
rifle mixed team event.
Oh,
Please
okay.
welcome Esther Denesh.
So Esther Danish is a great shooter, quota
Chief
place
range
winner
officer
for
of this
Tokyo
final is Bartosz
2021.
Czerniawski from Poland. And jury member in charge of this final is Rafał Patryk Brzeziński from Poland.
Take your position.
Okay, now our athletes are taking the positions to be ready to shoot. So they'll have about a minute here just to settle in, get their natural point of aim. And yeah, some of these athletes are quite tired after shooting many days in a row now. So Esther Danish and Hammerl from Hungary competed last week in the Hungarian Open, and then they had the qualifier for this, which was actually a few days ago. So I'm pretty tired after all the shooting, so I'm sure they are too. So this is a pretty cool finals event. This is
For the first competition series, load.
okay. What they're going to do now is our 8 athletes are going to shoot a 5-shot series. They have 4 minutes and 10
Start.
seconds. So this is interesting because they get to pace themselves and shoot at their own speed, but at the same time, they're pretty nervous at the start. Their heart may be pounding, and it's interesting who's a fast shooter and a slow shooter and how they deal. So, yes, this is an interesting final. First final of its kind that I know of, where we have a hybrid of online and in-person athletes. So, a lot of people. We are in Białystok, Poland right now, and we have 4 qualifiers who are shooting in person. We have the top men's open, women's open, women's junior, and men's junior competitors from the qualifier that happened on Friday. And then they opened it up to anybody in the world to be able to do the qualification at their home range virtually. And then they took the top men's, women's, and both juniors qualifying scores into this final. So that's how we got to our 8 athletes today. Okay. So I'm here in Poland watching these athletes compete. They look very good. They don't look nervous at all. There's a few spectators, but only athletes and coaches. So no spectators are allowed in that aren't athletes or coaches. So it's a very safe competition, honestly. And that's a great thing about the shooting sports is we can be socially distanced and do it. So we're very happy to be able to shoot matches this year. We haven't had a lot of matches, so the fact that the Polish Kaliber Open went off and has been so successful is just wonderful, and I'm personally very thankful to be able to shoot in this match.
Give me your love, give me your heart, give me that kiss and give me that hug. Everything we do for love. Everything we do for love. Give me your love, give me your heart, give me that kiss and give me that hug. Everything we do for love. Everything we do for love, baby.
So as we get to the last minute or two of this first 5-shot series, scores are starting to roll in. We have right now, not all the scores are in because we're waiting on the virtual scores, but Ivan, the young junior from Ukraine, is doing very well. He has a 52.4, which is a world-class final score for this this event. right now in second place, we have Aneta, who yesterday shot an absolutely amazing final. So out of 24 shots, she had 24 X's, center 10s, and handedly beat the world record. So I'm sure she's trying to build off of that momentum. Okay, and all scores are in. So in the top 3 positions, we have Ivan, Sajin,
Stop.
and Aneta.
Every shooter in this series passed through 50.0 points. The best of them, Ivan Tkalenko, 52.4. And he is now leading this final. He has 0.3 of the point over Sajen Madalena. Third place right now, Aneta Stankiewicz with a loss of 0.2 over point to the second place.
For the next competition series, load. Start.
So now the athletes go into their second 5-shot series. So they'll repeat the exact same thing before we start into our individual shots. The final's very close right now. So between first and 8th place is less than 2 points. So truly anyone's game, but I'm sure the people at the top are looking to build off of that momentum. Really nice to see my national team teammate Sajin down in Georgia shooting really well, starting strong. So after this, we're going to go into the single shots, and what's going to happen is after every 2 single shots, we're going to say goodbye and thank you to the lowest ranking finalists. So after 24 shots, we will have our gold and silver medalists. So it's a pretty fun and engaging finals format. I know as a competitor, I personally love shooting it because it's really keeps you on your toes, and it's really exciting to have that elimination and to be able to go and just have the shots that build off of each other, you know? So it's I think it's a great finals format, and it's also quick, you know, it's 24 shots, but you definitely have enough time to, you know, maybe you have a 9 in the first 5 shots and you have enough time to go build back from that and really be gritty. So it's a lot of shots, but it's also very quick at the same time, which I think is the hallmark of a good final. So this match has a long history. I think it's been going on for something like 20 years and just getting bigger and better every single year. And most years, this year being an exception because of the current state of the world, they actually give away a car. So they have a super final, and whoever has the highest shot actually wins a car, which is kind of cool in the shooting world to have a prize like that. So definitely hoping that I can come back next year and try for that car.
Yeah, we never look back. Yeah, we never look back. To the past behind. Past behind. Yeah, we never look back. Yeah, we never look back.
All right, a very strong series from Aneta, shooting a 52.8. It's definitely looking to move her up the leaderboard with that one. So we're waiting right now for our virtual scores to come in, and then I can update you on everybody's progress.
Never look back. Yeah, we never look back. To the past behind. Past behind. Yeah, we never look back. Yeah, we never look
Okay, and scores are in. Wow, Seijin shot a very nice 52.8 as
Stop.
well.
In the second series of 5 shots, we have 2 equal highest values. Aneta Stankiewicz and Sarzen Madalena, 52.8. Sarzen is in the first place. She has 0.2 of the point over Aneta Stankiewicz. At third place, Ivan Tkalenko with a loss of half of the point. At 8th place right now, CD Peter with loss of 0.7 to Skoryna and Tortupiani.
Okay, going into the single shots, the
For
top
the next
3.
competition, shot. Load. Start.
The top 3 are separating themselves out a little bit. So you can see Seijin, Aneta, and Ivan all are in the 104s. And there's almost a point difference between 3rd and 4th. So getting a little bit of spread on this, but it's good. Now they're going into the single shots. Well, they'll have 50 seconds per shot.
Stop.
In this series, you have multiple 10s. The highest value, Soma Hammer, 10.7. In the lead, Sarzen Madalena, 0.3 of the point over Aneta Stankiewicz. Third, still Ivan Tkalenko. At the 8th place right now, Napis Tortunpanish from Thailand, 0.4 of the point to Peter Sidi.
Some really good 10s shot on that round with a 10.7
For the next competition, shot. Load.
from Soma Hammerl
Start.
and a 2.10.6s from Veronica and Peter and a 10.5 from Esther. So right now, Seijin is still in the lead, and Seijin is actually a national team member of the U.S., and she is also representing the Army Marksmanship Unit. So she competes for the Army and lives down in Georgia, and has quite a bit of international experience on the World Cup scene. In second, we have Aneta, who came in 5th place at the European Championships in Warsaw in 2020. And she, like I said earlier, broke the Polish national record in this event yesterday, as well as the finals record.
Stop.
And we have the first elimination. 8th place in air rifle hybrid final goes to Napis Tortunganic from Thailand. Right now at the first place is Aneta Stankiewicz. She has only 0.1 of the point over Sarzen Madalena. Third place still Ivan Tkalenko, 0.6 loss to the second place.
For the next competition, shot. Load. Start.
So Napis goes out in the first elimination in 8th place. However, he did so with style with a 10.7. He participated in the 2016 Rio Olympics and hopefully is looking to go to the 2021 Tokyo Olympics. We also had a change at the top as Aneta took over from Sagen by 0.1. They are very close, battling it out right now. Ivan's hanging in there in third place. So yes, Ivan actually came in 21st in the European Championships 2020. So I think that was in February or March of this year, right before the world kind of shut down and we had no more competitions. So you can tell he was using his quarantine time wisely, though, training a lot.
In this series, we have only inner 10s, the lowest 10.4 and the highest 10.6. Congrats to all the shooters. In the lead, Aneta Stankiewicz, 0.2 of the point over Sarzen Magdalena. Third, still Ivan Tkalenko, 0.7 loss to the second place. At 7th place right now is Pierwszy. He has only 0.4 of the loss to Skoryna. She has 0.1 of the point to Soma Hammerl.
For the next competition, shot, load. Start.
Very nice round from all 7 athletes on that, shooting between a 10.4 and a 10.6. So Peter CD is looking to make up 0.4 on Veronica. And I think maybe he can do it. It's tough to do in one shot, but anything could happen for sure. So he's a 5-time Olympian starting in 2000, and I'm sure hoping to go to Tokyo 2021 next year. And he also has 7 gold medals in World Cups. So very long shooting career, very impressive.
Stop.
Seventh place in today's air rifle hybrid final goes to Soma Hammer from Hungary. In the lead, Aneta Stankiewicz, still 0.1 of the point over Sarzen Magdalena. At third place right now, Esther Denesh. She has half of the point to Sarzen. At 6th place right now, Weronika Skoryna, 0.1 of the point to Pierwszy.
For the next competition, shot, load. Start.
Well, that was a surprising turn of events. Peter CD had a nice 10.5 and Soma Hammerl had a 9, and it knocked him out in 7th place. So I'm sure he's a little upset, but honestly, a great job. His qualifying score was superb. So it's nice to see him in these virtual finals. So yes, Hungary's been doing a good job having matches and putting on matches. I was there last week in Budapest, and it was my first time in Budapest, and I had a great time. A lot of hospitality, and really enjoyed competing there. So Aneta's holding strong at the lead. Her and Sagen tied on the last 2 shots, so there's a 0.1 difference there. Anything could happen.
Another series with only 10s. The best one for Weronika Skoryna, 10.7. She is right now on the 5th place. At 6th place is Pierwszy with half of the point loss to the 5th. In the lead, Aneta Stankiewicz with only 0.1 of the point over Sarzen Magdalena.
For the next competition, shot, load. Start.
Wow, this final is getting exciting. So at the top, Aneta and Sagen both shot a 10.5. That 0.1 difference remains. everyone on that round shot at 10, but the few loose 10s and a few really good 10s. So Veronica shot a 10.7, the highest shot of that round, and moved herself from 6th to 5th. Definitely putting a little bit of pressure on Peter Cede again. So we'll see if he can make up 0.5 in one shot. Otherwise, he's risking elimination.
From the start, the girl I had, she tore
Stop.
me apart. The love we had, right from the start. The girl I had, she tore me.
And we have another elimination. 6th place goes to Peter Cede, Olimpiase Kamarą. Right now in the lead we have Sarzen Madalena, 0.3 of the point over Aneta Stankiewicz. At 3rd place, Eszter Denes with 0.7 to the 2nd place. At 5th place right now, Weronika Skoryna with loss of 0.3 of the point to Iwan Tkalenko.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
Well, a big congrats to Peter Cede coming in 6th place with that shot. He actually won a silver medal a few days ago in the mixed team event with his wife, Roxana, from Romania. So getting exciting at the top again. Sarzen shoots a solid 10.5 to vault into the lead. And Aneta, unfortunately, with that 10.1, only has 0.3 to make up. So the finals coming down to the last few shots here, and truly it's pretty close between the top 3 right now.
Stop.
The best shot in the series, Aneta Stankiewicz, 10.6. She's still on the 2nd place with loss of 0.2 of the point to Sarzen Madalena. At 5th place, Weronika Skoryna, 0.6 of the point to Iwan Tkalenko.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
Things are spreading out a little bit, but not between the top 2. Only a 0.2 difference with that 10-5, 10-6 combo. Esther's trying. She has a point to make up in 3rd place right now, but she's hanging in there very well. Veronica is on the chopping block right now in 5th place. She has 0.6 to go in one shot between her and Ivan.
Those feelings made me dream and the storms just set me free.
Stop.
I swam across the troubles, whistling with the
And 5th place in Air Rifle Hybrid Final, Weronika Skoryna, Ukraine. In the lead, Sarzen Madalena, 0.6 of the point over Aneta Stankiewicz. 3rd right now, Eszter Denes, 1 point behind Aneta. At 4th place, Iwan Tkalenko, 0.9 to the 3rd place.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
Wonderfully done for Veronica, who goes out in 5th place. She came in 8th place last year at the European Junior Championships. So we only have 4 to go. We are about to know our medalists, although we may not know which order. Final spreading out a little bit, and we have an American on top. That is great to see personally, and she is shooting very strong and consistently with 21s on her last 2 series and a 20.9 before that.
Stop.
Three very high inner tens in this series. The best, Eszter Denes, 10.8. In the lead, Sergeant Madalena, 0.5 of the point over Aneta Stankiewicz. Fourth right now, Ivan Kalenko, 1.6 of the point behind Eszter Denes.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
Things are tightening up a little between the top 3, but not by very much. So Sagen is still in the lead with half a point difference between her and Aneta. Esther, who is the silver medalist from the European Championships 2020, is 0.9 back. Ivan, representing Ukraine, is 1.6 back with 1 shot to go, which is a little tough to do. But looks like he shot a nice deep 10 to go out with style.
Stop.
Fourth place in air rifle hybrid final, Ivan Kalenko from Ukraine. The difference between the first Sergeant and the second Aneta is only 0.1 of the point. Eszter 0.7 behind Aneta.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
Wow, big congratulations to Ivan from Ukraine. He is only 15 years old and he really competed very well against what is a field of veterans. You know, several Olympians in this final and several people who will be going to the Olympics next year. So really impressive job. So things are very tight now. Aneta had a wonderful series at 21.4 on those last 2 shots. So she is putting some pressure on Sagen, 0.1 away. Esther's shooting on her home range in Hungary right now, and she looks very comfortable. I think she'll keep shooting well.
Another great shot for Eszter Denes, again 10.8. And now she's only 0.4 of the point behind Sergeant Madalena, which is second. And at the first place right now, Aneta Stankiewicz with an advantage of 0.1 over point over Sergeant Madalena.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
All right, 1 shot before we find out our bronze medalist. We had a great series from our 3 athletes on those last with a 10.4, a 10.6, and a 10.8 from Esther. She has 0.4 to make up to second place.
Stop.
Third place in air rifle hybrid final with only loss of 0.1 of the point, Eszter Denes, Hungary. Sergeant Madalena is back on the lead. She has 0.3 of the point of advantage over Aneta Stankiewicz.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
Wow, congrats to Esther for her bronze medal third place finish representing Hungary. She had a great series, a 21.3, and was only 0.1 from second place. Very nicely done. So we'll be looking for her in Tokyo next year. She won a quota at the European Championships. So very tight battle up top. Only 0.3. Seijin has taken back the lead. Very proud of how she's shooting this final right now. Seijin and I actually have known each other for many, many years. I think we first met when she was in college. I was still in high school. So now she went to the University of Alaska, Fairbanks, and shot for the NCAA there. And now is with the Army Marksmanship Unit.
10.7 for Sergeant Madalena. And right now she has 0.6 of the point of advantage over Aneta Stankiewicz.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
All right, that 10.7 gives Seijin a tiny bit of breathing room. Not a ton, but she should, if she shoots a 10 on this next shot, be poised to take the lead and hear the American national anthem on the podium in a few minutes. It's very exciting. There's some clapping going on in Poland. They're trying to put some pressure on these athletes and really make this a good, fun experience. I know so far it's been a wonderful experience, a beautiful range, especially the finals hall here in Poland. And the organizers have done an excellent job making sure everything runs smoothly.
Unload. Results are final.
First place and gold medal winner in 10-meter air rifle hybrid final 2020 Polish Open Kaliber, Sergeant Madalena, United States of America. Second place and silver medalist Aneta Stankiewicz, Poland. And third place and bronze medal Eszter Denes, Hungary.
Hold on. All right, and with that, the final is over. Big congratulations to our medalist, Seijin, for winning first place handedly. That's an amazing accomplishment with this hybrid final. That's wonderful.
The
job.
award ceremony.
That makes many gold medals. So actually,
minutes.
for America, the mixed team gold medal. The mixed team gold medal, men's air rifle gold medal from Lucas, this hybrid final gold medal from Seijin, and I won a silver yesterday in my event. So that is great to see, great representation. Followed by the president of Kaliber Shooting Club and Adam, who's the competition organizer.
In the ceremony are participating Włodzimierz Aleksiejuk, president of Sport Shooting Club Kaliber Białystok, and Adam Pogorzelski, director of competition. The bronze medal winner, representing Hungary, Denes Eszter.
Big congratulations to Esther Danish for her third place finish here today. Of course, she's not here in person to accept her award, but it will be mailed to her, and she won a few €100.
The silver medal winner, representing Poland, Aneta Stankiewicz.
Aneta looks very happy with her second place accomplishment, and she should be. It's been an excellent weekend for her, and I'm excited to see what she's able to do in the future. And she won
And
300 euros.
The gold medal winner, representing the USA, Madalena Sagan!
Sajin is on video camera being held by her national coach, Dan Durbin. And this is quite an amusing award ceremony, but she is very proud, and she has every right to be. She definitely should be. It was an excellent final, and very exciting to see that great performance from her, and to see the red, white, and blue on top of the podium here in Poland today. So I think we're about to hear the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of the USA.
Well, it's surely a proud day to be an American. Hear that national anthem on top of the podium. I know that always, for me, invokes great feelings of pride and happiness, and hopefully for Sajin too, virtually. I'm sure that's a nice way to start her morning. So with that, I am signing off. This is Jenny Thrasher, 2016 Olympic medalist and medalist at the Polish Open Kaliber 2020. It's been a wonderful competition. I can't thank the organizers enough for how well it has been, and I really hope to come back in 2021 next fall, and I hope to see you there as well. I'm sure it'll be a great competition. Bye now.